We're standing strong. We're taking on the company that wants to take everything away from us.
We haven't had a raise in 10 years.
They doubled the insurance premiums on the members.
Freezing your pensions.
They want us to go 4 more years without a raise.
It's ruthless.
We just want a fair wage when this company's making billions a year.
You don't want to really go on strike unless you really absolutely have to. In this case, it came down to absolutely have to.
Everywhere we go!
Everywhere we go!
Blood, sweat, tears, breaking your back. What we're after and what we want is some dignity. We want to be treated with respect.
We're going to take back our futures. We're going to take back our children's futures and the next generation. You know, we are the working class. We are the people that matter. We keep this country going. We are the backbone.
David and Goliath, you know, we will win this.
Look what you're doing to these workers. You take and you take and you take. We're not going to take it no more.
I have a lot of pride in this union, and I have a lot of pride in this community. This is my roots. This is where I was born and raised.
We're going to stay one day longer.
We're going to stay in this fight as long as it takes. You know, we're going to be one day longer, one day stronger.
One day longer, one day stronger, that's the motto.
If it takes a year, if it takes 2 years, if it takes another 2 weeks, I'll be here.
I will not move on. I will not do anything until this contract is done.
We need to take this fight to the end. I didn't start this fight. I didn't ask for this fight, but I will finish it.
All right, well, greetings everyone and welcome to our virtual picket line at ASARCO. I'm Galen Prescott, the director of USW District 12, which covers the 11 western states. With me today is Ruben Garza. He's the director of District 13, which covers Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, and Oklahoma. Also with us today are local union president from each of our 5 local unions at ASARCO. We have Greg Romero, the president of USW Local 886, representing workers from ASARCO's Hayden, Arizona smelter. Manny Armenta Jr., who is affectionately known as Junior or Tiny, from our local 915, which represents workers at ASARCO's Ray Mines near Kearney, Arizona. We have Alex Terrasas. He's the president from our local 937 at ASARCO's Mission Complex in Silver Bell Mines near Tucson, Arizona. We have Lyle Murphy. He's president of local 5252, also at ASARCO's Ray Mines, with members working in the heavy truck and shovel areas. And we have John Saavedra, who's the president of local 5613 at ASARCO's refinery near Amarillo, Texas. We also have with us the great Mike Zielinski from USW Strategic Campaigns Department and Connie Mabin. Ruben and I will give you a little background on our dispute with ASARCO to get started. On October 13th of 2019, more than 1,700 union members were forced out on strike over unfair labor practices at ASARCO. Our USW members and members from 6 other international unions, the Teamsters, the Machinists, the IBEW, the United Association, the Operating Engineers, and the Boilermakers, had not received a raise in more than 10 years, while the company wants to double their health care costs, freeze pensions, and take away job security. In response to ASARCO's bad faith bargaining, we remain on strike at 3 copper mines and a smelter in Arizona and the refinery in Texas. And with that, I'll turn it over to you, Ruben, for your comments.
All right, thank you, Director Prescott. Galen, of course, has done a great job filling in for our lost brother, Director Bob LaVenture, who passed on. And Galen has done a great job with the picking up the ASARCO strike, as has Manny Armenta, who's Sub-District Director out of Arizona, Jose Loya, Services Staff Rep in Texas, and then all the local union presidents who are striking men and women who have held the line against ASARCO's greed. ASARCO has failed to bargain in good faith, using threats and delays to avoid achieving a fair contract. The company has illegally implemented the terms of its last, best, and final offer, declared impasse despite our union's willingness to continue bargaining in good faith. On top of the challenge in ASARCO's corporate greed, we are now faced with striking in the middle of a global pandemic. But we are not backing down.
All right. Thank you, Ruben. Let's check in with our ASARCO local presidents now. Greg Romero, how are things holding up in the lovely Hayden, Arizona?
How's it going, guys? Right now in Hayden, Arizona, our picket lines are standing strong. I'd like to thank everybody for their support, their donations. I also want to thank my members for being out there on the picket line every day, every 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's going to come down. We're going to be here one day longer, one day stronger.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate that. Next on our agenda is Manny Jr. Manny, how are things holding up in Kearney?
We're holding up good, Galen. I want to echo like Greg said. Want to thank everybody for the continued support. Thank everybody that has donated and keeps donating. Our members are still holding up pretty strong. Our picket lines have not slowed down with this COVID. Like I mentioned the other day, we had to cut back some people to make it safe for everybody, but you know, they're still fighting the fight 24/7 here. And like Greg says, one day longer, one day stronger, we'll win this. We just got to keep moving forward and keep doing what we're doing. And again, can't thank everybody enough. Can't thank the international. Can't thank everybody from the district, all the other people that have supported us and keep helping us stay afloat here. So one day longer, one day stronger.
All right. Thanks, Manny. Much appreciated. Alex, do you have a few words of wisdom from Tucson?
All right. Thank you, Galen. Here in Tucson, 937, we continue to stand strong due to this COVID coronavirus that has hit. Unfortunately, we have suspended our picket lines for the time being until it's safe enough to resume, but this does not mean that our fight has stopped. We will continue to fight by other means. This week, we have set up car picketing. We'll have cars parked out at the lines during shift changes with signs. We've had tons of support. Our food bank is still continuing to run all day. It's available for anybody that's coming in that is on strike. Our assistance committee still stands strong, and we're able to do this by having tons of support from the community and from our members stepping up and helping out and continuing to fight. We stay eager. We're in this. We will not stop. We, like our brother said, you know, we are one day longer, one day stronger.
All right. Thank you, Alex. Lyle from 5252, how are things holding up at the Ray Mines picket lines?
Morning, Galen. Things out here on the 5252 side of things, everything's standing strong out on the line. Like the rest of the brothers have said, one day longer, one day stronger. We're here till the end. We man the picket lines 24/7, and we continue to open our hall, run our hall as efficient as we can. So we'd like to thank everybody for their donations and the support. So other than that, we're here till the end.
All right. Thank you, Lyle. Appreciate all the work you're doing out there. John Saavedra from Texas. How are we doing in Amarillo, John?
Good afternoon, everyone. From Amarillo, Texas, Local 5613. We're holding strong. Picket line is suspended right now at the moment, but this community has really embraced this local in this fight against this company. I can't thank everyone that has supported this local, as well as the locals there in Arizona. I've said this in the past. We may be miles, hundreds of miles away from Arizona, but we're holding strong with our brothers and sisters there. And so, again, just to sound like a broken record, one day longer, one day stronger.
All right. Thank you, John. I appreciate that report from Amarillo. As I mentioned earlier, we have Connie Maben, the Director of New Media Department in Pittsburgh, USW. Connie, how are things?
Hello, everyone. Things are actually really inspiring. Your reports were great, and I just wanted to bring along some messages from our social media accounts to show that we've got solidarity from all over our great union, all over the world, actually. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have viewed our posts and are sending greetings and solidarity. I'm going to read just a few of them for you. We've got Sister Tiffany McKee from District 1. She says, solidarity, my siblings. Dylan Shannon, all the way from Canada. Keep kicking ass. And he gives you a virtual fist bump. We've got Virginia Davis from District 7, Local 7234. Sister Virginia says, solidarity forever on behalf of Local 7234 in Illinois. John Savage, one day longer, one day stronger. Never give up. We are all behind you. He sends solidarity from Local 12012 in District 4. Well, Marcus Williams, all the way from District 7, Local 193-G, says solidarity, stand strong, solidarity will win. And we have Fernando Guns, Union strong, solidarity will win, no retreat, no surrender. Kelby Flowers from Local 632 in Idaho. She says, union strong, stay strong. Garrett Roscoe, USW Local 5890, all the way in Regina, Canada. He says, solidarity and love. Diane Miller, fight for what you believe in. God got your back, and so do we. And sisters and brothers, these comments go on and on. So I just want to pause right now before I read some more and ask Brother Greg, what does it mean to hear from your sisters and brothers all over the Union that they've got your back?
Feels good that we're not alone in this fight, and we thank everybody for all the words, and it means a lot to not just all the membership. Really, enjoy stuff like that. Thanks a lot.
No problem. And Brother Lyle, how about you? How does it feel to hear all of those great comments of solidarity?
It feels really good. Our members appreciate it. I appreciate it. For everybody all over the States and Canada to stand behind us and support us is a really good feeling. Thank you all.
Wonderful. Brother Alex, we have a lot of members asking what they can do to help. Do you have anything to add to our sisters and brothers who may want to help, even from a distance, as we're all living in this new world right now?
Well, the Commons continue to be a great supporter, to back us. Cash donations help out. We all have food banks set up where we're located, and that definitely helps out our miners. Just continuing to show the solidarity, sticking together, knowing that we have people elsewhere that know our stories, know our fights, know what our members are going through and how important this is. They're not just changing our work conditions, but the world. That's a big inspiration, and that continuing to come through is going to continue to help us get through this.
I agree. And Brother Mandy, I don't know about you, but this makes me feel really proud to be a steelworker, because it makes me feel like we're sending a message to our ASARCO that despite this pandemic, our solidarity is still strong. How do you feel about all of these comments?
It feels good to hear all the support we have from everybody. It's amazing all over the country, all over the world, all the support we're getting. We get a lot of letters here at Ray, Arizona from people from all over the place. And it's amazing. The members appreciate it. We appreciate it. We're here. We're all in this together. We're all one big family here. There's no separation. We're all one. We're all united. We're all strong, and if we can help other people, even though we're going through what we're going through, we're willing to stand up and fight and help other people. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world right now. So any support that we can give anybody, we're here for them, just like they are for us.
Here. And Brother John, how about you? I going through a strike is so tough anyway, requires great strength and solidarity, but going through a strike during a global pandemic, how is that, and how, knowing you have support from your brothers and sisters around the Union, how is that helping?
Well, the words that I'm listening you say, it's just as good as a food donation or a money donation. The words that are being sounded throughout the US and Canada, if you can just imagine, to me, it just echoes. There's no way that anybody can't hear or see the solidarity, including ASARCO. So it makes me feel really good. It brings a lot of solidarity to this local. This local, the membership is rather small in numbers, but it's amazing in strength. So I tell this to my locals all the time. We stand strongest when we stand together. And those comments are a perfect example of that.
I agree wholeheartedly. So, like I said, there are so many more comments. We'd be here all day if I read them all. So I just encourage everyone to visit our Steelworkers Facebook page. We're at Steelworkers on Facebook. Also remind everyone that we've got lots of things you can do from afar online on the Unity and Copper page on our website, usw.org, including a solidarity petition. And I know, as you heard from our sisters and brothers, this makes a big difference. So let's continue to send a message to ASARCO that no matter what, COVID-19, pandemic, virtual picket lines, we're going to stay together as the Steelworkers, because that's what we do. So solidarity, brothers and sisters.
Thank you, Connie. Appreciate that. And joining us is Mike Zielinski from our Strategic Campaigns Department. How are things, Mike? Can you lead us in a chant?
We're going strong, Galen, because when we work together, our union is an unstoppable force. So let's send a message to ASARCO loud and clear from our virtual picket line. One day longer.
One day stronger.
One day longer.
One day
stronger. One day longer.
One day stronger.
Solidarity forever.